live, son?
Live.
A1 live. Lit, man. Hey, sorry. Oh man, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? A1. Rock with us. Oh man, oh yeah, I forgot. Got the baby. I gotta turn it up. Alright, y'all. Let's get it. Action 1 inspired now.
Get in the action at weareA1.com.
Okay. You know what I'm doing. It's gonna be forever my intro song. So y'all got it.
Look, ride on to the head, cracked up in the sky, you something that be telling me lies, took an entire portion of my family portrait, and now we culprit. My mind's assaulted, cause I'm assaulted. I can't get 16s, but I'm assaulted. Battery shattered, the cataracts up in the feet until I am exhausted. And my vernacular leaving them nauseous. I'ma tell you the real speaking of nonsense. Trouble magnificence, decent and conscious. I'm keeping control of my concept, looking for the light to the east of my continent. But it can't slip like condiments. Money never bought a nigga common sense, so when I rhyme, I'm making sure it be lying against, with insight, get effective in the block of bits. People really hear like Popovich. Politics, lots of tricks. Caught your obvious for the pockets, they got lots of tricks. It's like Copperfield. I'm popping still for that martial arts. So when I start to draw, it's like Molotov going across your jaw, off the wall. The nigga, it's the art of real. So watch us roll a few balls of water. This is more for action. I'm on top of talking exercise. I'm cautious on the iron on them. It's time for water. No, we riding on them to the purpose back in the sky. Scorching up. President is in the highest office. We already think they buying off with these spots. Got donations. I ain't the type to write a rope statement. But the type my head with no basis. Joe's flying by, they don't face it. Say y'all be driving, no brakes, bitch. But it's about to find a location. I'm no page man. I got the race of this. If y'all tell me this, I'm patriotic. Power by the crowd. So my people when they make you racist. Explain your logic. Make the man, I'm gonna make the profit. So we teach it. YouTube can race some conscious. Gonna spend pollution, cause bullshit. Yeah, I can't do a thing about it. Now from what you ain't no way about it. And I ain't waiting to make it now. Shit, take the confidence and make the blind. Since the rate the continent, the rate the continent. Take the knowledge and the face the monuments. I'm putting everything synonymous. I'm looking for the niggas that the best of mine. This is to make the dollars. Make the dollars.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Back in this thing again. A1 Live. We appreciate everybody that's checking us out via Facebook Live. Everybody checking us out on weareA1.com. Make sure that you go on Google Play and get the app. You know what I'm saying? The app is out now. You know what I'm saying? Apple coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Tell them quit making us jump through them loops, because we coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's glad to be here. Another week, man. And another week of good friends, man. Good peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that I got in here today, man, you know, I consider close homie. You know what I'm saying? And these are people that have been down with us, you know what I'm saying, from day one. Like I said, make sure y'all checking us out. weareA1.com. You know what I'm saying? We keeping everything fresh. You know what I'm saying? Homie Ant got the blogs going. And so we building, man. Man. So, we've been talking for weeks about this food truck festival. Man. This food truck festival, man. It's finna be lit. You know what I'm saying? In case you haven't heard, the second annual Black Food Truck Festival is going down at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. That's at 5903 MLK Boulevard this Saturday, August 25th from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you want to get tickets, go visit blacklisthouston.org. That'll link you to the Eventbrite. Tickets are $10. Make sure you get your tickets, man. It's finna be going down, man. We're gonna have I call it fun, food, and family. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have entertainment, an area for the kids, and of course, you know what I'm saying, food, you know what I'm saying, in addition to the vendors, you know what I'm saying, inside. So it's going to be a lovely day, you know what I'm saying, and I got some wonderful brothers in the building. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But you know, we want to get started with the topic that's been very important to me, and one of the reasons that motivated us to get started with Action One. That has to do with when you look at artists, hip hop, not only just hip hop, R&B, you know what I'm saying, any black music, we're the ones that are the most talented. We're the ones that create everything, but we're the ones that don't get paid from it. We're the ones that are the last ones to see some type of financial gain. And even when you see the gain that these brothers are getting, they may give them a house or a car or something like that, but I mean, they may make millions out of you. So today, man, I got the homie Preach Black, boy Boogie, Sid the Man, and Oreo Luma in the building, man. How y'all fellas doing today, man?
Feeling good, brother. Feeling good.
Man, we're gonna start with the brother Preach, man. I just want y'all to go, you know what I'm saying, introduce yourself, man, let the people know, you know what I'm saying, who you with, you know what I'm saying, what you rocking with.
Yeah, Preach Black, Melanated Men of Action, Blacklist Association, founder member of both organizations. I also produce music, and I write music as well. Part of the collective Audio Intelligence, and just a proponent of all things that are going to uplift the black community.
Yeah. Peace. Go by Blues. My mother calls me Aaron. My friends call me Boogie. I'm one of the members of the Blacklist Association, Melanated Men of Action. Again, part of the Audio Intelligence Collective. Just part of a few great teams. Love my people, love to do the work. I'm just here at the request of my brother Atum Ra. You know what I'm saying?
Atum Ra.
Atum Summit, you gotta come.
You know why I'm here.
I'm just here, happy to be in the building with the builders tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a Sid the Man. You could just call me Sid. But I am an artist. I'm a singer, producer. I spit a little bit. I can rap, but I'm really a proponent of independent music. And like you were saying, Atum, we are the most talented. We are the cream of the crop. And I just want to get that out. It's my mission to make sure that independent music is heard and becomes profitable again. There's a lot of music that gets covered up and shut out, and it's my goal to help bring that music to the forefront. So that's what I'm about. Peace to that.
Peace of Black Dollar family.
Yeah.
1/5 member of the Blacklist Association, part of many different collectives, Melanated Men of Action. But first and foremost, a member of the community. You know what I'm saying? I stand with that, stand firm with that. Old school management and music, engineer. I know about
it. Man. Already don't know, man. I'm gonna get him on the track. No, that's a good thing. Man, my boy Sid, man, me and Sid, man, we, you know what I'm saying, we came up together, you know what I'm saying?
Back.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Harm Clark, you know what I'm saying? South side of the building, you know what I'm saying? Still holding that. And, bro, like, you really, like surprised me, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you started doing music and the music I was hearing from you. Just because, all the homies, you know what I'm saying, where we come from, everybody making trap music.
Right.
And Sid, you know what I'm saying, when you first came out and, people ask, like, who would you know what I'm saying, compare him to, you know what I'm saying? And, I don't like doing comparisons, but, it kind of reminded me of, like, B.O.B., Andre 3000.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't know you could sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember you always, Sid's like the ultimate roaster. Like, man, like, this boy.
In my former life.
Yeah, man. This boy made plenty of boys cry.
Oh, man, come on.
Hey, man, it be like that, though. But, and I remember you used to always do, like, voice impressions. Like, you used to always, like, have that down.
Yeah.
So, like, when was, like, the first time, like, you noticed that, like, you can actually, like, do this wide range, you know what I'm saying, with your voice?
It was early on. I would say maybe when I was maybe about 10 or 11. And you're right, I used to do impressions. And the way I became an artist is by really just imitating things that I heard on records that my parents would jam, and I never really even wanted to be an artist up until I already graduated high school. Well, I graduated college before I even decided that I was going to be an artist. But I always was into music. Of course, I was in the marching band, or the jazz band. Shout out to Jackson State, Sonic Boom of the South. So I was always into those type of things. But as far as using my voice, it was in college when I started really experimenting, going really low, going really high, finding that sweet spot in between. And it was just an experimentation for me. And that's how I jumped out.
And so, with your first project, I'm not gonna say, man, only because it's a hood classic. You know what I'm saying? It's a CD that if you don't have, like, you ain't gonna get. But even with that, you know what I'm saying? And I know you moved on from like that type of music, but I mean, just the vibe and the feel. What kind of gave you the courage to put something like that out? Because, I tell you about my favorite song, but you know what I'm saying? There was other songs that always had the vibe, even with the music that you do now.
Right.
And so, but that's not music that, at least, you know what I'm saying? What we had, you know what I'm saying?
I got you, yeah. So, that's a great question. Because what inspired me to finally have that courage to step out there is really seeing other people step out there. And I was like, man, if this guy, can do it, I know I can do it. But I was always a shy person. So I never wanted to be in the forefront. I always wanted to be in the background. But just seeing other people doing it, and my cousin, shout out to Brandy Mahmood, a.k.a. Sir Brandy. Once I heard him on the tape, and it sounded like something that should be on the radio, I'm like, man, you did this? And he was like, yeah, I did. I was like, man, I got to get into this thing. And so it was really just seeing other people who I never would have thought were artists. But they were doing it, so I said, well, let me try it. Let me try it out. So I started by making beats, remember?
Right.
I was only making beats. And so I was using the FL Studio, and but my beats were kind of weird, though, So when I would let people hear my beats, they'd be like, I don't know, man. So I was like, all right, well, let me just jump on my own beats.
So, for sure, Danny. Yeah, man. If y'all hear a baby in the background, man. We got family in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that has a negative comment about a baby being in the background is coming to see you in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing about the baby. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. So, you know what I'm saying? She good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even tripping. Y'all know I love babies. And, I got kids myself, so man, it's all love, man. Preach, man. As a brother that has traveled and done artists with a lot of known artists who toured, what is one thing that you think a lot of new artists getting in the industry don't necessarily know, and where they may lose out?
Definitely that is a difference between being an artist and monetizing art. And I think that's a really big thing. I think in our community in general, we're passionate, we sell to people, so the body of work is not really a question, but what it needs to market that work and to get it where it needs to be so you can actually make money from that. That's the science of it. I mean, you can see in the quality of music now, the people who are shining are the people who've mastered the formula of how to get noticed and how to monetize, not necessarily make good music. Right. So I think the most important thing is understanding both, because you can make great music and never be able to sustain yourself off of great work, great art. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so if you want to sustain yourself off of it, it's really important to understand that either you need to associate with somebody who knows the business, or you need to figure out your pathway to being able to do this as a job. Right. And then also, I think that there's a lot of people who don't realize that if you can make enough money to sustain yourself, or as much money as you make it work doing something you love, then that's wealth. So stop, I always make this analogy, but a lot of people out here hunting for whales, but they letting fish pass them by. You know what I'm saying? You can make money doing music. You can make 6 figures doing music, and nobody ever know you. You can work on licensing. You can work on placements. You can sell songs. So I just think people need to start looking for if they want to be famous, if they want to make art, or if they want to monetize their art. You really need to know your intent when you start to put music out.
So man, y'all tune in to A1 Live. You know what I'm saying? We are A1.com. Go check us out. Get the app, man. Download us. You know what I'm saying? Brother Atum Ra, man. Follow us. Check us out. Our Action One Media Group. You know what I'm saying? We live on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in. Bugs, man. You got the factory, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had the pleasure of seeing something actually created. You know what I'm saying, there, and being there to document it. You know, as a person that, got bars, but what kind of led you to start the factory? And if you don't know the factory, it's a recording studio. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna tell you suckers what the name is, what the location is, but my boy Bugs, man, you know what I'm saying? If you want your sound tight, you know what I'm saying, you go to Bugs, man. But, you know what I'm saying, what kind of started you to start that side? Because that's a different side of the game than just simply, you know what I'm saying, writing bars and spitting.
Honestly, with the engineering, that's kind of where I found my niche, where it came to music. Like, I think I'm pretty dope with the words. I love rhyming, but my specialty is really the engineering. Like, I think my brother Sticks was the one that told me this one day. He was like, you know, Boogie, you just know how to put things where they need to go so it sounds the way it needs to sound. You know, that's just always been just a specialty of mine. I found my niche in engineering. You know, when we first started rapping, me and my brother Speeds, you know, we started trying to record music on our computer. We like, 15, 16 years old. Came across a little program, started making beats. I figured out he was way better at that. So I let that go. But yeah, with the engineering, man, I enjoy the process of putting the project together. You know, as far as taking all these, we have to be able to see it through, have a vision, a foresight. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's facts, man. And you know, it was funny, just growing up, I used to have a spot, you know what I'm saying? Record, you know,
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? The mic hanging over the fan or in the closet or whatever. But to what you just said, like it was totally different seeing that blank space, you know what I'm saying, of air turn into, you know what I'm saying, dropping jewels and tight, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I say, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lou, man, you know what I'm saying? On that piff, man, YouTube, go get your boy project, man. So, see it, man. You started a group, called Indie Friendly. Tell us about that and, what you're trying to do with that.
Indie Friendly is a community that I did start for all independent artists. Doesn't matter what genre it is, doesn't matter what style it is. It's for all artists, and preach we on the same page when we're talking about realizing the monetization part of it. Because that's what I'm trying to bring to light as well. You have to make a decision. Do you want to be famous, or do you want to make a career out of what you love? And stop letting people devalue what you do. So Indie Friendly is a community and a platform that is here to serve the artists and to help educate independent artists on, number one, how to improve your craft. Number two, how to monetize your craft. And most importantly, we're preaching the importance of networking across instead of networking up. Let's just network with the people that we know, and build that network and make that tight. And you always know somebody that knows how to do something. You always know an engineer. You always know a photographer. You'll always know someone who's good with websites and marketing and promotions. So that's what Indie Friendly is about. Creating a platform that can serve all independent artists that really want to make this a career instead of just a passion.
Yes, to that, man. Brother Ray, man, what is the importance of us actually being in control of the culture?
Being in control gives you a sense of peace, knowing that you can do it at your pace, you can do it at your leisure, but simply gaining control will give you the independence of when you're going into projects. There's a list of things.
Yeah, man. And the reason I asked that question is because, as far as for like me personally, like, I've always got upset when people have gotten mad at the young artists about the music that they're making. And you know, even though, you know, we can say this and that about what they're actually saying and doing, but I always felt that it was the record labels and the radio stations that were more at fault as far as the bullshit that we hear today.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I've never been the one to pigeonhole the artist and say, oh, you got to be like this, or you got to be like that. Now, you do you and you be you. But I think it's like our responsibility as radio stations to diversify what people are actually hearing.
Right.
So, you know, what we see right now, we got a bunch of 50-year-old so-called Jewish white men telling us what is hot for 19-year-old black people. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what we're dealing with. These 18, there's nobody under 25 that owns a radio station or that owns a record label.
Right.
And then when you look at all these culture vultures that's getting paid off of them, none of them are assisting them with helping them get their business right, get their money right. You know what I'm saying? They just want to eat off
taking
of
advantage
of your culture first.
taking advantage of it, man. So like, where are we going? You know what I'm saying? From here, like, it's just different artists, man.
We taking control. That's what we do. We taking control. Well, first we realizing that we have control.
Right.
You know, so it's not we have control out here. You know, it's almost like that statement from Harriet Tubman. She said, "I freed hundreds of slaves, but I would have freed thousands if they only knew they were slaves." So we letting people know we already have the control. So let's exercise, and that's when you'll see the change to occur. Because it's gonna happen. Because we cannot let people take our culture like it's been going. Them days are over with. We're gonna take back what's already ours. And the way to do that is educating ourselves on how to properly own and keep our craft, our material. And if somebody wants to partner with us, then fine. You know, but you're not just gonna take our stuff no more. Hey, them days are over with. Them days are over with.
And I think it has a lot to do with black media. Right. We need more black media. Right. And with black media, we'll start to be able to promote independent artists. Because the artists that are popular, we just got to realize that that's probably less than 5% of the people who actually make good music in the United States. Right. You know what I mean? So we actually are taught to focus on a minority of people who are giving us music. What we need is our own media outlets to highlight artists that are actually giving us some substance as an art.
That's real talk, man. Yeah, man, I'm finna get into a quick little break, man. I want to let y'all know about the Ones for Funds going down, clothing fundraiser on Sunday, September 2nd. The Trouble Movement is raising funds for its current program. So make sure that y'all get out Sister Miranda Evans. She does a lot for troubled youth, man. So support her, man. Here's the track, man. My boy Sid the Man, man. Y'all turn this up, man. My man right here, man. Yeah, we be jamming this out. Everybody like this out. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Hey, look, and I don't know if y'all know, Joy's the CEO of the radio station.
Don't do me like that.
That's my boss. You know what I'm saying? That's my boss. If the boss like this, you know what I'm saying? The boss like this. Hey, I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying?
I should have brought some. I got some CDs in the trunk.
Yeah.
Hey, it's on our platform.
Yeah. But yeah, man, he right around the corner. Man, I tell you, this man I had drove and I seen the sign in front of the selling it.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He's like saying, you know, my mom's they like one block over from my So like I drive by there, you know, like I got the kids like every day. No, I'm just saying, but when I drove by and saw the sign, I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's done. Already, that was mine. Oh, no, but that was mine. Alright. Thank y'all for tuning in. Facebook, Instagram, Action One Media, Independent. You know, we got some insightful brothers out here speaking with us today. You know, thank y'all for tuning in. That's all I'm left on the album Part of the Crew.
Get it. Byron produced the release? Or did you do it yourself?
He recorded it. I mentioned the message.
Yeah.
That's my production.
Yeah.
My boy Roy, he go by Jazz Theorist on Instagram. Pretty cool.
Find out something like, God damn. I said, where did we get out of here?
Y'all go get that.
Peace, brother Atum Ra, and you tuned in to Action One Network. You tuned in to the all-new Action One Network. Turn up your volume.
Yo, back in the building, man, you know what I'm saying? I got my heavy hitters, man, you know what I'm saying? I got all these spitters, man. I need to throw in a beat, man. I can kill it, man. But, you know what I'm saying? We back, man. We've been building on independent artists and, you know, just the different things that they go through. So, just starting with Preach and going over to Array. If you ran into, you know, let's say a young cat in middle school or high school that expressed interest in going into the music industry, what's one piece of advice that you would give?
Music industry is like any other corporation, so it's people that's janitors and it's people that's CEOs. So know specifically what you want to do when you spend your time on that vision.
Yeah. I would tell you study those who came before you. You know, that whole you don't understand where you're going unless you understand where you came from thing is very much cliche, but you know it holds true. You know, study the moves of those who came before you. You don't necessarily have to pattern yourself after someone, but you know, you eat the fish, spit out the bones, take what you can keep, take what you can use, and apply it to, you know, doing what you love.
Yeah. I would say let the inspiration guide you. Stay true to what inspired you to start writing, to start singing, to start rapping. Stay true to that inspiration and impress yourself first. Impress yourself first.
I would say study the music business. Like study like the ins and outs. Like be an artist, but also be a businessman, a businesswoman as well. And don't burn down bridges. Build relationships.
This is some good advice, man. Man, so anybody who got some new projects dropping?
Talk about that. Shake project.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Y'all know we stay playing the I Shake project. We stay playing whole audio intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Boys might be thinking y'all paying us. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens when you know people in high places.
Yeah. At least let Nikki tell them. But yeah, man. Talk about that I Shake project.
We can talk about Ashe. So Ashe Man is a project my brother and Olu and I, you know what I'm saying, we came together to record. It's the first installment in the series. 10 joints. You can catch it on that pick right now. You know, it's just it's super pro-black. It's very, very much cultural. It's infused with a whole lot of Africanness, blackness, triple darkness. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a real dope project, man. I had the pleasure of recording with my brother Olu. And I think people should listen to it. I really do.
And he rapping.
Oh man, spitting balls, man.
Gotta play something.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. See, man, what you got going on, bro?
Man, well, right now, in addition to indie friendly, I'm working on a couple singles that I'm really trying to wrap up right now. So I dropped the album last year in 2017 called Art and Truth. So I hadn't squeezed all the juice out of that yet. So y'all.
Oh yeah, man. That project's still burning up, man. How they can get that, man?
Well, that's on all online platforms, but I would rather you go to seetheman.com. It's SYDTHEMAN.com. It's available there. But I'm working on a few singles. I don't know when I'll release another compilation. Right.
You got the other one, man, out, man, that keeps striving, man. Y'all gotta look that up on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? I kind of get in trouble because I got that on the station, man. But, you know what I'm saying? Because you go in on the boys.
Well, tell them I pay the fine.
Yeah. Hey, man, I ain't tripping, man. That boy say F the Redwood Forest, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I F all that crap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get in trouble, but it's gonna keep playing.
Man, I sure appreciate it.
I love that track.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, they messed up when they made me the director of operations.
You know what I'm
We got
one of our own.
Yeah. So yeah, I pay the fine, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep making dope stuff, man. SeeTheMan.com, man. Preach Boogie, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I actually do not have a project out right now, but I'm inspired to work on some music. Really, just being around the AI camp. I'm gonna do as much as I can to help arrange and format everything that we can. Work on books, work on inspiration to just try to get back into my groove, and then just release something. We'll release 7 records pretty soon. Not gonna put a date on it. We'll just 7 solid records and release a single at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just take some time to relax and love the music, man.
All right, man. When we gonna chorus you into a track? You know, everybody don't know, man. He got some secret bars. He always anonymous, man.
You know, that's in my former life, but I moved on to different things. But I would say Hurricane Harvey, the Black Experience.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Talk about it.
Shout out to my brother, Sonny Masood.
Third Eye Media.
Yeah.
Rocking with him.
You know what I'm saying? Like the brother and I collab on BLA TV, the Factory, another Factory installment.
Let them know 12,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
12,000 views.
You know what I'm saying? They rocking Black Experience.
They rocking with it. Really highlighting the unity in our community here in Houston. We have approached a year, I think, at this point of Hurricane Harvey.
So 22nd, right?
Yeah.
Today.
Today.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Today.
Well, today is the anniversary of Hurricane Harvey. We detailed a documentary, which you can catch on our YouTube, the BLA, highlighting our experience in the Black community. It was a long process getting the video, getting the footage, but what came out was a beautiful display, as my brother Boogie would say, of Black unity. You will see that. You will see different members of the community coming out just to lend a hand. If you had 2 arms and 2 feet, trust me, you was out there. Even if you didn't have that, you still meant something. Whether it was a voice, whether it was monetary donations, whatever. But y'all gotta check that out. Hurricane Harvey, the Black Experience, live on YouTube. It is a free documentary you can check out. We have 2 versions out, the extended version. It was something in the background. But yeah, y'all check it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hurricane Harvey, Black Experience, out on YouTube, man. We also got it out on melanateilluminator.com. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check that out. Brother Atum Ra, BLA, Sid, the man in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We also want to let y'all know on Saturday, September the 8th, we have the Houston Indie Fest going down. It's going to be going down rocking out on 20 acres of land. Indie artists, you know what I'm saying, for the city. It's going to be at 8730 East Mount, Houston. Saturday, September the 8th from 2 p.m. to 8. Tickets are out. You can search Houston Indie Fest on Facebook. Go get your tickets. Support indie artists. Support your local artists. And they're still taking people that want to perform. So holler at the homie Jeremy Norris or holler at me, Atum Ra on Facebook. And we'll look out for you. We'll get you on the platform. Sid, man, tell the people how they can holler at you, how they can get in touch with Indie Friendly, and how they can support indie artists on Indie Friendly.
Indie Friendly on IG is at Indie Friendly. On Facebook, you can join the community on Facebook. Indie Friendly. My personal IG is I am Sid the Man. That's I am SYDTHEMAN. And when you spell Sid the Man on Google, it's no spaces. So if you put spaces in there, you're gonna get somebody else. So yeah, that's how you can follow me. I am Sid the Man. Sid the Man on Twitter and SidTheMan.com.
Peace, man. And we're finna get into one of them project. A quick. Man, it's one of my favorite songs on the Hot Shady Project. I don't know if because I'm biased, you know what I'm saying, just because I was there, you know what I'm saying. But,
Right.
I already know, man. But I make sure this one get played in rotation, man.
Yeah.
Your boy Old Lil Preach and Preach Black, man. You know what I'm saying? We tight, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. We are A1.com.
I love this record, bro.
Oh, God.
I love this record.
Walking the ride,
And in these goals, truck in the boots, singing bliss with the bones. The song is crazy, what the fuck is abused? It's not a word you get. On these jobs with my people, I know what was there. I know I can count on the floor.
Alright, let me get you up there. Preach to the alright, cool. Y'all want to switch out. Stick, you switch out with free.
You need me to do?
Let me run a record.
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know you back, bro. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying. I'm still working on like, you know what I'm saying, like how I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh, we pick up, man.
You know what I'm saying? Facebook Live, BLA, you know what I'm saying? We all up in the camera, man. We got to see the man, baby.
What's up, man? What's up? Shout out to Atum Ra. See it, man.
Rock with us,
See how
man.
we doing it.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And the artist is gonna change. I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want you know, bro. Like I said, man, brother Jam, come anytime.
Yeah.
But and then what I like what we're talking about doing a podcast, I can show you, you know what I'm saying? What I'm
Please,
doing.
bro.
Like that's together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got like taking the podcast to the next level.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
right now,
But just to hurry up and jump on, you know, at the house. Or at you know, just at will. Just, you know.
You got about 15 minutes?
In your pajamas or something. Yeah, but yeah, let me know when you get, because I'm gonna need some suggestions on that equipment.
yeah.
You know,
Man, it's easy, bro. And you ain't got
I appreciate
you
that.
ain't got to pay next to nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm skip this here.
Action 1, doing it for the coach.
Preach, man. What's your number?
Yo, brother Atum Ra back in the building. We are A1.com. We are here. Man, I got my special friend back with me. We got her on for the first time last week. She don't know, but you know what I'm saying, we don't keep coercing her to come up here. You know, I think people might want to see you more than they want to see me.
Oh, no, I don't mean that.
Girl, Free, what's good?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Too blessed to be stressed.
Every day good. Time for you?
Nah, man. Hey, I made it through it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no tripping. How you doing?
I'm good.
Sister Free, you know what I'm saying? Bringing the vibes, bringing the energy back. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, like we've been mentioning, you know what I'm saying, for the past month, Black Food Truck Festival going down this Saturday. Got the BLA in the building, got nominated and illuminated in the building. And in addition to that, you know, we just became official because we got a group of certified, credible food bloggers that will be at the event. And so just to let y'all know, you know, because, you know, everybody think we be hyping up these food trucks and everything, but we're going to have certified people in the building. But, you know, I want to start with the young lady that, you know, of course, I follow. Anybody that follows me, you know what I'm saying, definitely see her work. Gristle and Gossip. Make sure y'all check out gristleandgossip.com because this sister, she goes like all over. And she gives some of the best reviews. And of course, you know what I'm saying, her husband is the homie. But Sister Renee, Gristle and Gossip, how you doing today?
Hey there, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Man, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think our ratings just went up. You know
Hope
what I'm
so.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mine
Just
too. I hope mine will.
just having you in the building. You know? Can you tell the people a little bit about Gristle and Gossip and, you know, what you seek to do with your platform?
Sure. So Gristle and Gossip is a Houston food blog. I'm dedicated to, I guess, informing the Houston community of the diverse food scene that is around them. I do my best to highlight new places, highlight chefs, highlight restaurants and venues of color, just so that we all know that we're out there, we're supported, we're a community, and that there's just a lot of awesome things going on in Houston, a lot of awesome food. And I feel like Houston is sort of a salad bowl. I hesitate to use the word melting pot because I feel like Houston gives people the ability to come together and continue to be who they are, keep their culture, maintain their culture. They don't have to turn into something or simulate to things that they're not. Right. So I feel like food is that unspoken language. And I feel like even if I walk into a Vietnamese restaurant and I don't speak the language, if I have the ability to communicate over a good plate, I feel like I am one with another culture, and I try to highlight that through Gristle and Gossip.
So, being a food blogger, what's the nastiest thing you ever eaten?
You know, I can't think of it. The nastiest thing I've ever eaten is asparagus, and I feel like you can get that everywhere. That's one thing I do not like to eat. But I love escargot, and I think that snails are one thing that people think are gross, but it's one of my favorite things to eat.
Right. Man, Miss Free, you know, a lot of people don't know, you know, you atmosphere. Yeah, I feel you. So, but you know what I'm saying, I know the food blog is her thing, but you know, she have you with her. What's
the
the
life of a plus one? Let me tell you what the life of a plus one is.
What's the worst thing that she made you eat? Or something that you ate was like,
oh no, if I don't like it, she really knows my food palette. Like, that's one good thing about having a friend that's a food blogger. Anytime we go somewhere, it's like, this is what you're gonna eat, this is what you're not gonna eat. Like, I don't even have to look at the menu, so I'm good on that. I've never had to go anywhere where I'm like, I'm not gonna eat it. But we did go. Where were we at? Was it Lorenzo's where I tried oysters for the first time?
Yeah, you did try oysters for the first time, and you thought you weren't gonna like it, but it was palatable. You enjoyed it a little bit. Yeah.
Won't do it again, but it was a great experience.
I like them fried, but I can't do it raw oysters. I can't do it raw.
And I think it was fried. I think it was Oysters Rockefeller. I think it was fried a little bit.
Nah. You been mentioning palate. My wife tells me all the time I don't have a sophisticated enough palate. I don't know. Maybe it's the yakky.
Yeah, possibly.
But you know, that's the good thing about knowing someone who's a food blogger, because you can sophisticate your palate by going to Bristol and Gossip.
You will not go to Papa Do's.
No.
That seems to be like the Houston spot. There will be no Papa Do's when you're hanging out with Bristol and Gossip.
Right, Melissa, and you bringing some friends with you, right?
I am. I'm bringing about 6 Houston Food Blogger Collective members with me. And for those that don't know, the Houston Food Blogger Collective is a collective of about 80 food bloggers. We're micro-bloggers, we're food writers, we're food photographers, we're chefs, we're entrepreneurs. Some of our members create food-related apps. So look at Houston Food Blogger Collective. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's definitely a group of people that are in the know. Again, another platform highlighting Houston's diversity.
Piece of that, man. Y'all know, I think I've been hyping this food truck festival so much that people might be tired of listening to me. So, Bugs and Array, man. Can you all just talk about the Blacklist Association? Let the people know what is the Blacklist Association, and also about the food truck festival.
All right, so the Blacklist Association. Firstly, we say we are a collective for community and cooperative economics. Our purpose is to advocate for Black-owned business, and our platform exists to connect those who understand the importance of buying Black and viable Black-owned businesses, products, and services. We have a few different services that we offer, to the community, and then we really just maintain our presence through our community initiatives. So that's the BLA in a nutshell. What they call it.
Hey man, I love Boogie, man. Boogie lit, but he still hit that old play, man. That's why you the real MVP, man. All right, man. Let the people know what's going down this weekend, man.
Saturday, that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all need to be at the Shrine of Black Madonna. From 12 to 8 p.m. Stay the full 8 hours because it's an action-packed Black food truck fest. Like all black everything.
All Black everything.
So we're gonna keep it like that. We got a Black Yard Party. We got the Marcus Garvey Marketplace. We got over 75 vendors that will be selling their product. So, from 12 to 8 at the Shrine of Black Madonna. I don't know the address, but top
5903 MLK, baby, get out there.
Y'all get out there.
We got 19 trucks.
19
different trucks. We got Gumbo's Express, Julia's Organic,
Boogie's Barbecue,
Boogie Chicago
baked potatoes.
OMG baked potatoes.
Oh yeah, man. Cool Buzz, Smoking Up Barbecue, Julia's Food Truck.
Jamaica Pond Road is going to be out there. I need my drunken plantains this time. I didn't get them last year.
Working too hard.
Working too hard,
man. So it's a family fun event. Children 12 and under are free, so you can bring your kids out and they can have a good time. There will be adult beverages, so if you have a special libation, we might have it. So, Black food truck.
Yeah, man.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. Go ahead.
We got a really dope entertainment lineup. We got the North Shore Gents and Mademoiselles. They're gonna come out and do the thing. We got, of course, got Let the Youth we're not there with the youth. What are we there for?
Yeah, man, what's that?
So we're gonna let them come out do their thing. We had the brother AJ McQueen and Riders Block. They're gonna come out do their thing.
Okay.
We got a few dope sisters who are gonna come out. Shout out to Rochelle Gemini. She's gonna bless us. Sister SWAT's gonna bless us.
Oh yeah.
Alicia Miles is gonna bless us. Our brother Rich Raw from the East Coast, he's coming down to bless us. Rich makes really, really dope music. Make sure y'all check him out on IG at Richard Raw. And then we got the audio intelligence.
Oh yeah.
AI, baby.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time, man. Y'all come out, man. We really gonna be lit this weekend. It's the end of the summer. It's the last weekend for the kids go back to school. So just come out, man. We're gonna have a good time.
All right. Sister Vanilla, what inspired you to get into doing not only just blogging period, but like specifically blogging about food?
I think it has. So I'll preface it with this. I believe that people should have two passions, and I think that a lot of people that I engage with do something during the daytime, and they do something different at night. And so during the day, I'm an event specialist, and at night, I'm a food blogger. And I feel like the events world, doing catering, working with different restaurants in the city of Houston, working with different chefs, opened me up to something that I had never experienced before. I mean, being from Little Rock, Arkansas, there's not a lot of food in Arkansas that really gets you excited. I mean, it's a barbecue place, and you can go several places to get decent barbecue, but when it comes to Indian, Asian, Vietnamese, African types of cuisines, you don't get that where I come from. So when I came to Houston and got in that position and was able to sort of diversify my palate a bit and try some different things, I realized that, like I was mentioning, it's another level to engage with people. And so I started to write about it, and I started to get on Yelp, and I started to just put my information out there, and people were receptive to it. And from there, it just sort of grew to something that people really love and something that I love to do.
It's definitely lit, man. Yeah, it's definitely lit, man. We're finna get into a quick song, man. You know what I'm saying? I love this song, man. Shout out to the boy JB.
Catch
You
him
know
live.
what I'm saying? We're gonna come back with Crystal and Gossip, BLA, Black Food Truck Festival going down this weekend, man. Make sure y'all check it out, man. Shout out to the homie JB, man. You know what I'm saying? Just hit it.
In fact, man, baby.
AI all day. What JB at, man? Shout out JB, man.
What's up, JB? Where you at?
You at, JB? So we rocking with him, man.
I was going to tell y'all that I miss you and I ain't forgot you. And though I reach out that often I think about you. If the family was a ship, just know I would anchor hours. I didn't say relation. I got communication problems, though they may have. Nobody holds a better heart. Can't do nothing about the past. We can make a better start. It's just been a while since the boy to see your face. I just called to say I love you and I hope that I'm straight. I was a gang.
And they must check up on your people.
Just to reach, I make sure that they read.
Man, bro, like, I call my grandma every time I hear the song, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They must check up on your people. Cause you never know how much they need. Let them know you love them before they leave. Yeah, they must check up on your people. Remember shirts with our last names on them? And how we felt when our cousins came over? Questions that we asked as we became older. And why was plastic always on that plain soda? And why my ass would always drink some grape soda? Why we always on things we hate soda? Though we never talk a lot, I break soda. I won't be thinking about my ain't Lola. I just want to tell y'all that I miss you and I ain't forgot you. And though I reach out that often, it's often I think about you. If the family was a ship, just know I would anchor hours. I didn't say relation. I got communication problems, so they may have. Nobody holds a better heart. We can't do nothing about the past, and we can make a better start. It's just been a while since the boy to see your face. I just called to say I love you and I hope that I'm straight. I was your dad. Yeah, they must have checked up on your people. Yeah. Just to reach, I make sure that they read. Yeah. You ain't gotta hit it for a reason. Family just started not believing in the same man. Yeah, they must have checked up on your people. Cause you never know how much they reach. Let them know you love them before they leave. Yeah, they must have checked up on your people.
You're sitting on the internet all day. Why not go ahead and fill out our survey?
Uh-oh.
Man, you still here? Go on and subscribe. Man, you still here? Go ahead and fill out our survey. Action 1. Inspiring next. Man. Yeah,
Atum Ra, man.
Hey, man, you know, we got to promote, man. You know what I'm saying? We in there, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to get paid, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go subscribe, man. Check us out. We are A1.com. You know, we definitely showing love to the underground. We're showing love to the people. Like, that's why we here. You know, we joke about money and, you know what I'm saying, everything else like that. But, you know, this is truly like a project started out of passion. And started with people that's really just trying to get back and build. So, you know what I'm saying, we got Gristle and Gossip, we got Free, we got the BLA in the building, you know what I'm saying, C is still hanging out with us. Sister Renea, man, let the people know how they can follow you, where they can check you out, and, you know what I'm saying, just how often you drop content.
Yeah, so I try and drop content 3 days out of the week. It depends on what's going on. It depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. But you can catch me at Gristle and Gossip, GRISTLEANDGOSSIP.
Man, Sister Free, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it real for us. This gonna be my next co-host. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. I know you don't like, you know what I'm saying, giving out your information, but let the people know where they can follow you on IG.
Okay.
The IG be lit. IG be lit.
Yeah, it does. It does actually. That's the only time I'm lit. Lady Freedom. So that's LadyFreedomMME. Lady Freedom, and that's on your IG.
Okay. Oh, Ray and Boogie, man. Let the people know about the once again where they can get tickets to the Black Food Truck Festival. Yeah, I'm saying the yak starting to kick you. Let the people know where they can get tickets to the Black Food Truck Festival and how they can stay in contact with the Blacklist Association.
Well, Saturday from 12 to 8, Shrine Black Madonna. Get your tickets for the second annual Black Houston Food Truck Fest. You can get those tickets at HoustonBlacklist.org.
Blacklist Houston.
Oh,
Yeah.
But, you know, BlacklistHouston.org. You can get your tickets there. We do have other options as well. We'll post them on our Facebook. You can reach us at Houston Blacklist. What's the genre?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? HoustonBlacklist.org.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. We both shit, man. You got me saying the wrong thing. BlacklistHouston.org, man. Y'all get with us, man.
Follow us on IG at Blacklist.org on Instagram. Again, BlacklistHouston.org on the web. Type in the Blacklist Association on Facebook.
Yeah, man.
Google it too.
Yeah, man. Get the people the information on audio intelligence too.
You can catch us at on Instagram at audio.intelligence. Spelled the way it is. Follow me, A.Boogie315. Follow Jedi J, JEDIJAE. Follow Olu_Ashe. You know, follow the crew, follow the collective. Follow Breach Black.
Yeah, man.
Follow Atum.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate y'all all joining us today, man. Brother Atum Ra, man. MelanateIlluminated.com, man. Shout out to Brother Alu, man. I say project out there. Shout out 725 Magazine, Hotel Magazine, Banging 832 Radio, Blackout Show on Afro Vibes, and Imagine the World on All Real Radio, man. Brother Atum Ra, A1 Live. We are A1.com, man. Go out and subscribe, man. Check us out, man. And we out of here, man. We finna leave, man. Even though Joy gonna be mad on me, man. We finna turn up, man. Ride out to your boy. See it, the man. Keep striving, man. This is my jam, man. Appreciate y'all coming. Appreciate y'all checking us out, man. Peace.
Yeah.